Hello friends, this is Priyanka. Today we are going to understand the types of joints and number of degrees of freedom for a given mechanism. So we will first move for the types of joints. So we will understand these types with the help of diagram. So we will first move for the binary joint. So when the joint is called as binary joint, so when the two links are attached at a point, then that point is called as binary joint. Now if we observe this diagram, here we will give first the numbers to the link. So here is the link AB. So one link BC, second link CD and link DA. So there are total number of links are 4. Now if we observe this point A, this link 1 and 4 is getting connected. So this is the binary joint. Point B, link 1 and 2 is getting connected. So this is binary joint. So point C is also binary joint and point D is also binary joint. Now how to decide whether this mechanism given is kinematic chain or not? So here there is one formula. So we will understand that formula, and this formula is given by the scientist A.K. Klein. Now J plus H by 2 is equal to 3 by 2 L minus 2. Now what is this J? So J is the number of binary joints. So whenever there is the ternary joint or quaternary joint, then also we have to convert it into binary joints, because here we have to take only value for this binary joint. Then H is the number of higher pairs and L is the number of links. Now if we observe this mechanism, all the points are having the turning pairs. That's why these pairs are the lower pairs. So here the value of H is equal to 0. So now we will observe how many joints or binary joints J is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. H is equal to 0 and L is equal to, there are 4 number of links. So now we will verify this equation. So if this left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we can say that this is the kinematic chain. If left hand side is greater than right hand side, then we can say that it is the lock chain. If left hand side is less than the right hand side, then we can say that it is the unconstrained chain. So now we will decide. So J is 4 plus 0 by 2, because H is 0, which is equal to 3 by 2 into 4 minus 2. So if we simplify this, we will get here 4 is equal to 4, that is LHS is equal to RHS. So we can say that this is the kinematic chain. So we have to write the answer is kinematic chain for the given mechanism. Now we will move for the second mechanism. Now in this there are ternary joints. So what is the meaning of ternary joints? When the 3 links are connected at a point, then it is called as ternary joint. So first we will give the number to the links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we will decide here how many binary joints and ternary joints are there. So I will write here binary joints and here ternary joints. So how many binary joints are there? So this point A, it is connected to link 1 and 6. So it is binary joint. Point B, it is connected to this link 1 and 2. So binary. Point D, it is connected to 2 links, that is 4 and 3. So it is binary. Then what about E? E is connected to link 4, 5 and 6. So it is ternary, and C is connected to 3, 5 and 2. So it is also ternary. So we can say that in this there are total binary joints 3 and ternary joints are 2. But here in this formula J is the number of binary joints. So now one binary joint is equivalent to 2 binary joints. So here there are total ternary joints are 2. So this 2 ternary joints we have to convert it into binary joints. So here we will take here these ternary joints are 2, that is For one ternary joint we have to take two binary joints. So for two ternary joints we have to take 2 into 2, that is equal to 4 binary joints. So how many total number of binary joints are there? So I will write here, therefore J is equal to this 3 binary joints plus 4 binary joints, that is these two ternary joints we have to convert it into binary joints, that is 3 plus 4, that is equal to 7. Now we will apply this to this formula. Therefore J, that is 7 plus 0 by 2, which is equal to 3 by 2 into L. L is 6 minus 2. Therefore 7 is equal to 7, that is LHS is equal to RHS, and that's why we can say that this is the kinematic chain. Now we will move for the next mechanism and we will understand what is the quaternary joint. So quaternary joint is when the four links are getting attached to a one point, then that point is called as quaternary joint. So we will first give the number to the links. So I will give here the numbers: link 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So these are the number of links. Now we will find out how many binary joints, ternary joints and quaternary joints are given in this mechanism. So first I will mention here, this is the binary joint. So binary joint, then ternary joint and quaternary joint. So now we have to mention it. So now if we observe, we will move from one point to other point. Now this point A. So this point A is having three links, 1, 10 and 11. That is point A is ternary. So I will mention here point A. Then point B. It is having 1, 9 and 2. That is ternary. Then point C. So this point C is having 10, 8, 6 and 9. That is there are 4 links. That's why point C is in the quaternary joint. Then point D. So point D is connected with link 2 and 3. That means it is binary. Then E. So E is having link 3, link 5, 4. That is 3 links. So it is in the ternary. Then F. F is having 5, 7, 6. That is in the ternary. Then G. So G is having 4, 7, 8, 11. That is, it is quaternary. So if we observe, now we have to mention the numbers. So for binary, it is only one joint. So I will give here bracket. Then ternary 1, 2, 3, 4 joints, and for quaternary it is 2 joints. But now if we have to decide whether it is kinematic chain or not, we have to first convert this ternary and quaternary joint into binary joints. So how to decide the binary joint? So I will calculate here J is equal to. So this is the first, that is 1 is the binary joint plus. Now here are 4 ternary joints. So how many binary joints are there? So one ternary joint is equal to 2 binary joints. So here 4 multiplied by 2 plus quaternary joint 2. So one quaternary joint is equal to 3 binary joints. So we have to take 2 multiplied by 3. So now if we calculate here, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 6, that is equal to 15. So number of joints or binary joints is equal to 15. So we will now put this value in the formula. So number of higher pairs. All the pairs are turning pairs, that's why value of H is equal to 0. So now if I put H is equal to 0, then J is equal to 15 is equal to 3 by 2 into L. So number of links are 11 minus 2. So we have to simplify this. So 15 is equal to, that is we have to calculate this, and here 14.5. So here LHS is greater than RHS. So when this left hand side is greater than right hand side, then we can say that this is the type of chain, that is the lock chain. So we have to write the answer as this is the lock chain. Now we will move for the second point, that is how to decide the number of degrees of freedom for a plane mechanism. So there is one important rule, that is each link of mechanism has 3 degrees of freedom. But when the link is connected to a fixed link, the 2 degrees of freedom are getting destroyed. So now we will apply this rule to some diagrams. So now we will first understand this diagram. So if we observe, here are total number of links 1, 2, 3, 4, and in between these 4 links, this link 1 is the fixed link. Now according to the rule, each link of mechanism has 3 degrees of freedom. That means if we observe, this is the fixed link, so there are total movable links are 1, 2, 3. So how many number of degree of freedom? So n. So for number of degree of freedom, I will use the letter n. So n is equal to, these movable links are 3 multiplied by 3, that is equal to 9. Then we will move for the next mechanism. Now what is happening here? This one link is attached to the first fixed link. So I will give here number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this link 2 is getting attached to the fixed link. Now how many movable links are there? That is link 3 and 4 are the movable links, but this link 2 is getting attached to the fixed link. Now for this link 3 and 4, how many degrees of freedom? That is this link carries 3 degrees of freedom and this link also carries 3 degrees of freedom. That is total degrees of freedom are 6. And what about the link 2? So now this link 2 is attached to the fixed link. So when link is connected to the fixed link, 2 degrees of freedom are getting destroyed. That means here out of 3, 2 are getting destroyed. So for this link 2, there is only 1 degree of freedom. So 3 plus 3 plus 1, that is 7. So n is equal to 7. Now again we will move for the next. So I will give here the number. Now if we observe, link 3 is the movable link and this link 4 and 2 are attached to the fixed link. So here for this link 4, out of 3 degrees of freedom, 2 are destroyed. So for this 4, only 1 degree of freedom is there. And for this link 2, there is only 1 degree of freedom is there. And for this link 3, there is 3 degrees of freedom. So how many number of degrees of freedom are there? So n is equal to 5. Now in the same way, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now again if we observe this diagram. So here this link 4 and link 2 is connected to the fixed link. So out of 3, 2 are getting destroyed. So for 4, remaining degree of freedom is 1. For this link 2, remaining degree of freedom is 1. And what about the link 3? So now if we observe, this link 3 is only 1 degree of freedom is remaining, because this link 3 is again connected to the link 4. So I will say that here is also 1 degree of freedom. So for this, all these 3 links, because those are connected to the fixed link, so 1 plus 1 plus 1, so n is equal to 3. So here the number of degree of freedom is equal to 3. Now the second method to decide the number of degree of freedom is the Kutzbach criterion. Now this criterion is applied by the number of links and the number of joints. So in this criterion, we must know how many number of links in a given mechanism, how many joints, or we can say binary joints in a given mechanism, and for the joints we can also say number of lower pairs and how many number of higher pairs are included in a given mechanism. So we will apply this criterion for this mechanism. Now we will first find out how many number of links are there. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of links are 4. Then how many number of joints are there? So these joints should be binary joints, or we can say lower pairs. Now if I will give here the points A, B, C, D. Now these A, B, C, D are all are the binary joints. So I will say 4. Now how many higher pairs are there? Now if we observe, all these pairs are the turning pairs. That means no any higher pair is there. So H is equal to 0. So now we will apply this to this criterion and we will find out the number of degree of freedom. So N is equal to 3 in the bracket L minus 1, that is 4 minus 1 minus 2j, that is 2 into 4 minus 0. So N is equal to here 9 minus 8 minus 0. So N is equal to 1. So we can say that for this mechanism, number of degrees of freedom N is equal to 1.